welcome to the shop. It's probably still Black Friday for most of you out there. I'm in Australia, so it's Saturday here. But Kavco has a huge sale on for Maker and Maker Plus. Now, I've had a lot of emails sent to me saying, could I point out exactly what the difference is between Kavco Maker and Kavco Maker Plus. And before I go any further, down below this video, in the video description area, there is an additional discount code, my discount code, and also at the end of the video, but it's easier to get at it down there because you can cut and copy it. That promo code normally only works with the accompanying address underneath it, okay? It may work in different other parts of the world, not sure with this promotional that's on at the moment. So just remember that whatever the discount is, you get an additional discount if you use my promo code. Okay. This is Kavco Maker. This is the base program, and I'll fetch you in for a better view. Okay, so this is Kavco Maker, the base program. It's probably better that I get over the other side, so because what I want to fetch up is right behind my ear here. So in this program you have the normal type of drawing tools down this side here, where you can draw lines, circles, copy items. You have snipping tools that you can, if you draw a line, you can snip it to length and what have you. It'll draw polygons. It'll draw anything that a normal CAD system will draw. In fact, you are making your own vectors, and you know you can make any shape you wish. I even use it to make parts with on my milling machine because it's a CAD/CAM program. But in addition to that, and what is more relevant for CNC routers is it's a CAD/CAM art program. Now when I say art, I literally mean art. I'll just fetch up the 3D models which are up in this window up here. Now, unlike other programs that you can buy out there, Kavco comes with over 600 high-definition reliefs that you can put into your piece of artwork that you want to cut on your CNC router. I'll just scroll through a couple. You know, lion's head, there's the famous peacock there. I actually made a coin with that. And you know, I'll just very quickly scroll through even bases for making shields or presentation plaques. You know, you don't have to draw the vectors up and anything like that. This has them in 3D for you, and you can put multiple 3D models then in one single piece of work, and I'll bring up an example of that in a minute. As you can see, there's many different 3D models. But with this base program, you can use any of the models that are in here and put in your piece of artwork, or you can import from somewhere else a genuine grayscale image and put it into your piece of work in here. But you are limited to that. What you can do is you can choose a particular depth for each individual 3D model that you put into your piece of work, but you cannot manipulate the 3D model or sort of draw something and add something onto it. Okay? What you can do, and what is necessary to do, is if you import a 3D model, you need to use this tool here, which is a smooth relief tool. So in that way, Carveco Maker allows you to manipulate a 3D model that you fetch in from somewhere else. Or if you felt that you wanted to, you could even smooth one of the models that exists already in Kavco. A lot of people as well have asked me what happened to ArtCam, and sometimes I may slip up when I'm talking about this program and I might mention ArtCam. Well, this is essentially, Kavco is essentially the new name or rebranded name for ArtCam. So all the previous videos that I have made for ArtCam directly apply to Kavco, any of the Kavco programs, because Kavco is the new branded name of ArtCam. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to pull up a previous piece of art with multiple reliefs that I made in this program, and I did a full video on it about a year ago, if you want to look back through my videos. So you're just going to come up here to File, Close Model. This is the dragon picture that I put together, and there it is. Now I just started off with a blank piece of work, like the previous frame then, excuse the pun, which was 300 by 300 millimeters, and the orientation was set down here, okay, or the 00 set down here, which is indicated by this red and green line here, and you see it's a 0 there and a 0 there, representing X and Y coordinates. So this is made up of just two, actually, individual reliefs that are in Kavco. So one is the frame, you sort of drag and drop it in and allocate a Z height and a dimension, and it's there. Then you choose another 3D model. In this case it was a dragon, and drag and drop it in to the center. Then I enlarged it, gave it a Z height and pasted it in, and then do the toolpaths. Toolpaths are very easy. You just choose toolpaths from here, or you can do it from up there, and set whatever tools that you want to use, and the speed and the feeds. Now I won't go into that type of thing in this video because I've done it before, many times. So if you go to this video, which is in my, I think it's in a playlist as well. If you go to my AtCam and Kavco playlist, you'll see this there, and you'll be able to follow along and learn about toolpaths and what tools to use. So that is Carveco Maker, the base program, and there are deals on right now this weekend. And in fact, even when there's no deals on, you can always use my promo code. You get, I think it's 5% off whatever you choose to do, whether you monthly, yearly. So let's move to Kavco Maker Plus, and I'll show you what the big difference is. Right, so this is Kavco Maker Plus. And you'll immediately see that it's a very similar, fairly identical layout, except you have additional tools here and here. And these are the 3D modeling tools. So that means you can create your own 3D reliefs on any type of 3D relief that you really want. So I'll quickly show you the 3D modeling tools in Kavco Maker. So the first one here is the shape editor, and you see it brings up a window over here where you can choose the shape of an item. I think what I'll do is I'll just draw an item, just a plain circle on here, and I'll just demonstrate the different tools live for you in real time. So we're just going to get a circle, come to the middle here. I've just chose the circle drawing tool. Come to the middle here and pull it out, and we're okay with that. Press enter, and that's there. So then we're going to open up the shape editor, and we're going to say that we want it rounded, so that means it's going to be domed. Okay, and you can see a dome has come here. Let me just roll this. I'm just going to roll this over so you can see. Okay, so I've just rolled this over. You know, I drew a circle just now. Rolled this over. Now I've got the circle highlighted. So I'm going to come into the shape editor. And in the shape editor, well, we've got it set on round, which will give us a dome actually. So I can catch hold of this slider bar. If I raise it up, you can see that it will bring the dome up. Or I can actually go into a negative, that's into a negative dome, and go flat. Now if I choose a square one, this will actually, if you've got a circle and you choose the square, this will actually make a cone. Like, whoop, like so. So, just this first tool here, you know, you can do an awful lot with. I mean, this is simple geometry, right? It's just a simple circle. Of course, if you had a drawing here, it would pull it up and make a 3D of whatever you've drawn or whatever you've brought in as a vector. So that's that tool. And okay, the next tool along is a spin tool. Now what that will do, it will create a relief in a spiral motion. This one here is the turn. So in other words, if you had a rectangle on here, chose that, you could roll it over and actually make a make a tube if you wanted to. This one here is a wave. It'll make a pattern. I'll bring these tools up individually. Here we go. Okay, so that is the spin tool. Whatever shape you have here, it will make a relief in whatever direction you set by using these tools here. The next one along is a turn tool. Whatever shape you have here, it will rotate it over and make a relief of that shape. This one here, this is a wave tool that you can actually make a very complex pattern, like a weaving sort of pattern, that is a very useful one to have, and you have manipulating tools here for that. This one, now if you put a relief onto here, this tool will allow you to angle it on here. In other words, it will allow you to do a deeper 3D relief on one side to the other. That comes in handy as well. And then this one here, now this is like, and I find this tool the most useful actually. If you put a 3D relief on here, with this tool, of which you can split up the 4 separate tools, and you can vary the strength and even the area of which it's being applied to. Now this is a material manipulating tool. So that is Kavco Maker Plus. So I suppose if you've just started a business, you've progressed from a hobby, and you started into your own little business, that is definitely the one to go for. Now, I can say this because I'm freelance, and that is, a lot of people ask me about Vectric Aspire. I have a Vectric Aspire, and I use it myself sometimes, but I much prefer to use this. And this particular program, Kavco Maker Plus, is so close to Vectric Aspire that it's not really worth mentioning, because they're so close. Why would you want to pay over $2,000 for a program? This one right now is $9.99, and with my promo code you can get an extra 5% off that as well. And also, don't forget, this weekend these two do have deals on them. The Kavco Maker Plus obviously has the biggest deal. It's 25% off, and you get extra 5% off with my promo code. And it is a professional program. Shall we say, a small business professional program. And in addition to that, there's over 600 reliefs come with it, free of charge. You don't have to pay extra for reliefs like other programs, shall we say. I don't know whether I've mentioned during this video, but Kavco, the big industrial professional program, my promo code works with that as well. So if you're a big business and you're moving into becoming a big business and you want Kavco, the professional business program, use my promo code at the address that accompanies the code, and you get your discount on that one as well. So I hope I've clarified some of the differences now between Maker, which is in itself is a damn good program, and if you're starting off on CNC, go no further. It's the best bang for your buck. And again, if you want to progress more than hobby level and you want to create your own 3D reliefs, Kavco Maker Plus. And then again, if you want to go into big business, Kavco, the main program, the industrial program, also is discounted with my promo code. So if you have any questions, you can either email me or you can put them in the comment section. I do view the comment section, and I am going to start up some question and answer, or what you might like to call Kavco explainer videos. So if you have any queries, just let me know and I'll make a video about the questions you ask, and I will try and answer them all for you. So don't forget, like and subscribe, and if you really like what I'm doing with all my videos, you might like to become a patron to the channel, because it is the patrons behind the channel that allow me to make videos and do what I do and continue to do what I do. So thank you for joining me for this video, and don't forget, the big sale is on until Monday night at midnight. I think it just has to stop at Monday night midnight, which is the 5th, 6th, 7th, the 28th of November 2022. So thank you for joining me, and bye for now.